On the night of June 1st to 2nd, 2024, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, an event shook the boxing world to its core. Two men stepped into the ring, each representing vastly different eras, styles, and philosophies of boxing. Zhilei Zhang, the Chinese colossus who has steadily built his reputation in the heavyweight division in recent years, and Deontay Wilder, the American puncher, former WBC champion, famed for his devastating right hand and highlight reel knockouts. While fans expected a balanced clash, a battle of power and will, the reality was a one-sided dismantling. Zhang didn't just win. He took Wilder apart methodically, cold-bloodedly, and, most importantly, predictably. The backstory of this fight was compelling. Despite a downturn after his trilogy with Tyson Fury and a recent loss to Joseph Parker, Deontay Wilder was still perceived as a threat in the division. He had repeatedly declared he would return to the title picture, and that he hadn't said his last word. Many fans, especially outside Europe, continued to believe in his power. But the harsh truth was this: since the loss to Fury, Wilder had fought only twice in 2.5 years, winning once against Robert Helenius and losing to Parker, in a performance that showed neither pace, accuracy, nor aggression. Zhilei Zhang, on the other hand, brought with him a solid amateur background, 2008 Olympic silver medalist, enormous physical dimensions, 198 centimeters, 125 kilograms, a southpaw stance, and crucially, he was in peak form. His back-to-back wins over Joe Joyce proved definitively that he was no Asian curiosity, but a legitimate top contender. Despite being 41 years old, Zhang was not slowing down. In fact, he was becoming more versatile. His fight against Parker was fiercely competitive, and it was only the judge's decision that denied him victory. From the opening seconds, it was clear Zhang was in control. He came out calm, confident, and patient. Wilder, oddly, abandoned the jab, a key weapon against southpaws. He looked like he was trying to line up his right hand for a knockout shot, but every swing came up empty. Zhang read his movements like a manual, stepping back, blocking, applying pressure. His left straight and right hook, though not thrown often, landed with precision and authority. Round by round, Zhang gradually increased the tempo. The fifth round was the climax. After a brief exchange where Wilder seemed to try and inject some energy into the fight, Zhang landed a crushing counter right hand straight to the jaw. Wilder was stunned. He stepped back, but his legs were gone. The next left, and he dropped like a switch had been flipped. The referee gave him a chance to continue, but it was a mere formality. The Chinese giant calmly closed in and finished the job with a short, clinical combination. The ref waved it off. The arena erupted. One of the most destructive punchers of the 21st century had been technically dismantled. This wasn't an upset, it was a changing of the guard. Zhang, once considered a tough gatekeeper, had transformed before the world's eyes into a legitimate threat to the elite. He didn't just beat Wilder, he showcased that the era of chaotic, one-dimensional fighters is over. The future belongs to systemized approaches, variety, and control of tempo and distance. As for Wilder, he's now 38. After the fight, he looked not just defeated but lost. His eyes were vacant, his words jumbled, his movements sluggish. He admitted he hadn't yet decided whether to continue his career. But with 4 losses in his last 5 fights, with his once lethal right hand no longer landing, and his legs showing clear signs of slowing down, continuing would look more like a tragedy than a comeback. Boxing is a ruthless sport. It doesn't forgive inactivity, inefficiency, or predictability. Wilder was a spectacular knockout artist. His contribution to entertainment and drama is undeniable. But fights like this one against Zhang etch your name in history as a former. Zhang, on the other hand, delivered a career-defining resurgence, proving that age is just a number if you possess technique, endurance, and discipline. He can now call for a rematch with Parker, or a showdown with one of the division's marquee names: Joshua, Dubois, Usyk, or even the winner of Usyk, Fury. The irony is that this fight in Saudi Arabia, which was the second most prominent bout on the 5v5 card between the USA and the UK, became the most talked about moment in the boxing world. Zhang versus Wilder overshadowed the rest of the event, and the message it delivered was loud and clear. There's no more room in heavyweight boxing for one-trick ponies. The era of the one-punch hope is over. Now begins the reign of the big, smart, and disciplined giants. And Zhilei Zhang looks set to be one of the central figures in this fascinating new chapter.
From Wilder and a left from Zhang.
Find his range. Better. At least he's having a go now.
Good left to the body.
It's not looking like the latter of the miss. Just pouring, hold.
Got to turn that more into a hook. Zhang with the left hand.
Shocking with a 1-2, shocking with a 3-2, shocking with
lead, just applying pressure and throwing the more connected punches.
So we're in the passion. I wouldn't overthink the technical side of it. Just let your shots go. Get
Throw the left hand right down the middle.
This is left. Zhang straight back on the front foot. On Malik's.
And in Zhang's spot.
Oh, there you go.
Into the right hand, that's made the difference already.
This might give Zhang a chance.
They're not letting that left hand go.
Alive, and he snapped another right hand. And all of a sudden, Wilder.
For much of that fight, like two men who feared that they would be on the road to nowhere.
I mean, give me a little credit.
Oh, it's a lovely, well-timed shot. Because he leans back there, doesn't he, Zhang? Then he gets a free shot.
And shades of Hagler-Hearns.
He has the power to hurt everybody, but he doesn't have the work.
Spun Wilder around. Oh, yeah, it was a lead right hook. He walked onto it, he was stunned, he was dazed. Oh, on the
Zhilei, big bang, Zhang!
Then he gets a free shot.
And shades of Hagler-Hearns.